Geography, for me, is really the study about how do we shape the Earth and how does the environment and the Earth shape us. In many ways, it's about placemaking. It's about how places become something that's distinct from other places, and what does that mean in terms of questions around development. So why is it that you have a place like Las Vegas that comes into being versus a place like, say, Bangkok?
When I was 7 or 8, I moved from a somewhat urban setting to a very urban setting. And I always felt very passionately about the city that I had moved to, and the fact that there were so many things I got to do in my life because I lived where I lived. I spent a lot of time sort of reflecting on the fact that where I grew up really was a kind of place that I cared about and wanted to understand more, which led me to geography classes, and specifically urban geography classes. Cities really shaped the way I lived my life and how I wanted to live my life. So for me, geography was the way to look at the world in a way that fit both experientially and intellectually.
I think we attract a lot of students who are international, and I really enjoy students who are from the United States, who have international experience, as well as international students coming from various parts of the world. I had a very international upbringing. I'm interested in being a role model for students to cultivate a global perspective.
After I finished my undergraduate degree, I moved to South Korea to teach English, and then later became a translator. And living in Seoul, which is one of the world's true megacities that has over 10 million people, really makes you ask some important questions about what a city is. I place myself as an urban geographer primarily because I see the urban as the place where the phenomenon I'm interested in, inequality and its relation to certain economic forms, is most strongly represented.
So Clark Geography, particularly if I'm talking in terms of the undergraduate program, is a great deal. You can, as an undergraduate, have a liberal arts education in the context of an incredibly research-intensive department. And so there's a closeness between the faculty and the students at the undergraduate level that I don't think you would find in many other places with equivalent research profiles. And I think that's pretty unique.
So I came to Clark having no idea what I wanted to study. When I got here, I heard so much about Clark's geography program that I had to take a class, and from there I just started taking more and more geography classes and fell in love with it, and really started realizing once I was taking those geography courses how much I'm interested in studying sustainability and urban planning and finding ways to kind of incorporate them together. And so it was really only once I started studying geography that I found what my actual passions and interests are.
Geography's always been an area that has opened itself up to bringing in new ideas from the outside and putting some space and place into those, right? So understanding how those things have a geographical dimension to them. We're really a community of scholars and practitioners who are really open to that kind of engagement. We really want 1,000 flowers to bloom, as it were.